Welcome back to Suladan Place Star Wars, The Old Republic. Last time we found Bane and why is this tree red? I'll give them credit, they got lots of different colored trees, but still, why don't you have the hologram start here where it looks like the roots are going down into the thing? Why flying trees? What planet are flying trees? Also, we're supposed to be here looking for a testing ground or something. And walk through tourists. Somewhere in this area.
Are you deaf? I asked for Iridonian hearts. Not Rhodian, not Ithorian, Iridonian.
What do you want me to do? Put them back?
Try stealing a brain. You could use one.
Ha ha. Now look, this stuff's starting to get ripe. You want them or not?
Get lost.
Okay, I didn't hear anything. Oh, I've got a message. I'm gonna go here. I'm going to be honest, I'm fixing that. It bothers me every time it comes up. I tell myself, I'll move it later, I'll move it later. There we go. A little more. There we go. Save. There you go. Now it's not clipping behind stuff.
I'm in the red light sector. You have a plan for finding that main lab?
If the power guard facility has a dedicated reactor, it's immune to energy fluctuations affecting the power grid. My team is monitoring energy readings in that sector. All you have to do is cause some fluctuations. Applying a lightsaber to the right power conduits ought to do the trick.
Couldn't we just flip a big breaker? See which building still has power. I mean, that'll narrow it down at least. Some of them are bound to have generators. Alright, point me at the conduits.
I assume you have some targets in mind.
Sending coordinates to key power conduits. Hit them all, and we'll get a fix on that power guard main lab. And be careful. The red light sector may look civilized, but it's nothing of the sort. Riken out.
I guess we're not trying to destroy them per se. We're just going to overload them a little bit with pure force energy. I'm gonna go to this one because it's close. Hi, people. Any of y'all seen a power conduit? I'm just going to... I didn't do it. Y'all didn't see a thing. Didn't seem to affect anything. Did not seem to affect a thing at all. Puzzling. Very puzzling. Ugh, there's so much running in this game. And I know it's because it's an MMO, but it's just... lots of uneventful running is kind of par for the course with MMOs, because everything's so spread out. That is one thing that KOTOR did a lot better. Like, yeah, sometimes you had to run through areas, but they were typically smaller and more condensed areas, so it just didn't feel like I'm gonna take a 5-minute walk. But maybe in the future, if I'm ever allowed to get a swoop, that will change. Hi, drone. You don't see nothing. Nobody saw a thing. That one angry drone thinks it saw something, but it didn't. And I could actually hover on it and it'll tell me what it was. Interesting. Ow, I'm on fire. I don't like that. Only light me on fire if I ask you to, or if I'm playing Craig. It's really sad that, like, the fire tree, Borderlands 2, Craig, like, the fire tree kind of fell off in terms of usefulness compared to the other two. I like the behemoth one, and the one that lets me carry around a stick of dynamite and blow stuff up. That is a chest. I don't know, I got it. Yay. Bud, why are you picking fights with people? Or people, why are you picking fights with my buddy? You're on fire now. Ow. I don't know what you did to me, but I disapprove. Be on fire. Be kicked. Be hit with that. Be hit with that too. Alright, I got a phone call to make. None of y'all interrupt my phone call.
Only one building in the sector maintained a steady energy supply when you disrupted those power conduits. That has to be the main lab. Sending coordinates now.
I think...
Aside from Agent Galen and the test subjects, we have no idea what you'll face in there. How will you play this?
Follow the Force, I guess.
Whatever surprises the enemy has in store. A Jedi is always ready.
With luck, you'll catch the opposition off guard. You're in for a hell of a fight. Contact me when it's done. Riken out.
You and I have very different opinions on what the word disrupt means, sir. Because those energy conduits ain't disrupted. They is severed. Demolished, destroyed, severed, cut off. No longer functional, no longer passing power. Damaged beyond repair. Disrupted, not so much. Disruption would be a power surge or being undervolted. You know, things that would, you know, like the lights in your house, make them either brighten, darken, or, you know, fluctuate. Not good for stuff, by the way. Don't intentionally under and overvolt things unless you know what you're doing. Yes, devices do have a tolerance, but it's generally not good for the lifespan of the device. This is one reason that it's recommended that if you can afford to do so, having your computer on a well-made UPS, uninterrupted power supply, is helpful, because part of what it does is it's converting the AC to DC, then back to AC as it, you know, routes through a battery, which corrects for any voltage fluctuations, which can theoretically increase the lifespan of the components in your computer, depending on how many power fluctuations you tend to run into. Like, we're somewhat rural, so power fluctuations are a little more common than I'd like, but the UPS has always done an excellent job at straightening those out. But, yeah, voltage fluctuations or amperage fluctuations are generally not. I'm just going to say wattage fluctuations, because wattage is voltage times amperage. But power fluctuations don't tend to make for happy devices when devices is made for certain powers. Why you gotta pick a fight with me, sir? Why you gotta pick a fight with me? You die, sir. You die. All alone, no less, because you're the only one that picked a fight with me. Brilliant. Brilliant, and you're gonna drop loot, naturally. Better be something good. Did that say wrist bone? I'm sorry, did that say wrist bone? No, wrist irons. Marginally better. A Mulanine generator. What is tech power? I assume that's a stat that my character doesn't use. I don't know. Hi, Imperial guards. I'm just gonna go this way. Hi, y'all. Why y'all gotta slow me down? Why y'all gotta be like that? Ow. There's a lot of them. Just being followed by the slowing drone. Not eligible for this conversation. A large angry horde of enemies is in right on. Hi! Hi, y'all! Whee! We all is gonna die now. Y'all is all gonna die now. Attack the guy that's 2 feet in front of you, you idiot! Trying to target the farther away one. Yes, he was closer to the center of the screen, which is probably how it's basing its targeting. You're gonna target that guy after you hit the one that's in your face. Prioritize based on proximity within the frontal cone. Why you gotta be tanky? Well, on the bright side, there was the exact number of them I needed, so all 8 of them have fallen. Hi, people. I don't trust you, so what am I supposed to do? Oh, use the holoterminal.
We've been waiting for you, Jedi. Darth Angral told me you defeated Watcher 1 and Inquisitor Farav. Impressive. When my men failed to report from the Nikto sector, I knew it had to be your doing.
You killed good men at that recruitment center. Loyal soldiers. The best.
the worst incompetent one. Let's see. Cold-blooded killers.
They served evil. The galaxy won't miss them.
No one will miss you, either.
I promised Commander Grawl he could execute you personally. And I left him a few gifts to help. Mark 1 power guards, not as destructive as the later models I possess, but quick to assemble and quite malleable. It took nothing to wipe their useless minds and program them to serve me.
I've noticed this in a few cutscenes when it comes to the sound effects of, like, you know, them hitting the floor and all. The sound effects seem to happen a tangible amount of time, less than a second, but the sound effect is happening before the actual animation is happening. I noticed it last time when she slapped the guy, you hear slap sound pop, and then her hand hits, and I'm like, yeah. And in this case, you hear thud, and then you see them hit the floor, and it's just like, audio synchronization, come on. It's not me, and it's not the recording, it's actually happening in the game. Where is Agent Galen?
You captured a Republic agent. What have you done with him?
Something extraordinary. But you won't live to see it. Goodbye, Jedi.
You turned him into an ice sculpture. Alright. Okay, you die first, because you're, right in my face. I don't feel threatened by you, sir. And your friends are too busy Good job, C2. You took you took 2 of them down all on your own. Okay, bud. You took 2 of them down. You know what? You just keep on going. You're doing great. You can do it, bud. He took them all down all on his own. Aren't we proud of our companion today? Yay! Now where's HK-47? I demand him. Demand a presence, or audience.
We're too late, Riken. Darth Angral's apprentice raided the lab. There's nothing left here. I found an encrypted datapad on an Imperial officer. Looks important.
It may have information on where the enemies moved to. Bring the datapad back to headquarters. My slicers will crack the decryption. We'll have to move fast to stop the enemy. Hurry.
They will crack the encryption, or get the decryption key. I don't think you crack the decryption. Anyway, I got pants. I assume I just looted them off that corpse, but yay, pants! Actually, let's do it in this window so I can see what they look like. Slightly different. Hooray, pants! Gonna go this way now, for whatever chicanery is afoot. And this involves another long walk. I really need a swoop. Game, when do I get a swoop? Don't tell me, but, I'm sure it'll be like level 50 or something. Which, I mean, I'm almost level 30, so it's not bad, per se. Someday I'll find a workbench. That's the other thing I need to find. Like, my goodness. Given how many weapons, given how big of a thing modifying weapons and all is, I'm surprised by how difficult that it has been to find a workbench. And I know I could look it up, but I mean, just like... From the perspective of a player that is just playing the game, it's I like for the game to explain things and show things, and I mean, I guess I word that vaguely, because there are times where you have to figure things out, like, you know, Dark Souls lore and whatnot. When it comes to core mechanics of your game that are important for the player to know and or required, I know there are exceptions like the Super Metroid wall jump and all that you can beat the game without. You know, it's just, you know, there's a few mechanics there that are kind of hidden and secret but are cool to figure out and know about. But I mean, like, the workbench, the weaponry, the ability to... What's that? Here, bud, I got you a sculpture. Yay. You know, the item modifications and all, is like... You'd think there would be a workbench just at, like, around every shop area, or in my ship. Why isn't there one in the ship? It baffles me.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Yay, well, I'm going this way. But, I just find that weird. And maybe it's not as important of a mechanic as I'm thinking it is. It's just, it taunts me, and it's like, if I had a workbench, and if I had storage, I could pry some of these components out and store them and put them on other weapons, but I think I've seen one workbench, and I don't remember where it was. And that's assuming that I'm not getting my memories of KOTOR mixed up. Because, like, you know, I have weapons here that item modifiers. I'm gonna shut up now. I didn't see the control right click to modify. Are you kidding me? How long have I been griping about that? Oh my goodness.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Did that person say Godzilla? Gojira? I mean, close enough. Repair, sell.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
I mean... Wow, 82 whole credits. I better spend real world money to save me 82 whole credits. Really? The only reason I'm... Okay, what's in the one I'm wielding? That's an important bit of information. Can you not be in my way at the moment? A blue color crystal. Doesn't do anything per se. But that one has +4 endurance. Okay, so you're saying different ones have different numbers of slots, I think. Well, that makes me sad. The one I'm wielding, I can only put it... I mean, I could move the red gem over to it, but then people are going to get confused because I got a red lightsaber, so I guess not. One thought would be I could pull all those things out and put them in my inventory and then sell the lightsabers, but given that some of the lightsabers are holding more than one modification, I end up with a net loss of inventory slots if I do that. So that would be... not good. Fascinating, though. Now we know why I've never found a workbench. I can take a red crystal. Yeah, open means it doesn't have anything in that slot. So yeah, mine only has a crystal slot. Mission item. Earth. I didn't know I had those. I got 20? I got 20 cartel How did I get 20? What do I do with it? I don't know. What do you mean defeat 2 power? Maybe you should have waited until after I saw the dead body to let me know something was afoot. Y'all look a little too much like Thanos for my liking. So I'm just gonna have to put a stop to y'all. You done with yours yet, bud? Whee! 5. You have been kicked. That means I win. Oh yeah, wasn't it back here? I'm sure they're fine. It's not like that guy that was saying they needed to evacuate might have been onto something because they clearly knew their location. Whee! Well, there's a dead body, and it's probably the guy that... Yeah, that's the guy that was recommending that they not evacuate. How'd that work out for him? I think I recommended they not evacuate too, though, but I survived.
I warned him. I told Raikin this base was compromised.
The chief's dead. They're all dead. What were those things?
Power guys.
They're like what I fought at the main lab, but more powerful.
Yeah, thank you.
You kept us out of the loop, hid the power guard facility, never told us about these weapons. We stayed, supported your mission when we should have evacuated. These deaths are on you.
Anger isn't helping.
Lashing out at me isn't useful. We need to confront this together.
With Raikin dead, I'm acting bureau chief. This operation's over. Agent Diaz, we're leaving now. Sorry, friend, but you're on your own.
Force persuade. I love force persuade, okay? It's fun, but okay, help me decode this datapad.
Chief Raikin promised to unlock these Imperial files.
Then take it up with him. His body's over there.
Wait a minute, this Jedi is the only person who can stop those things.
I gave you an order, Agent.
And I lost my hearing during the fight. Give me the data pad. I'll do my best. Decryption complete. The enemy took everything from the power guard lab to a fallback position. I recognize these coordinates. An Imperial-controlled factory on the industrial level.
Good work.
I couldn't have done this without your help.
Make those scum pay for what they did to us.
You have your information. The rest is up to you.
Get to safety.
I'm sorry for keeping you here. Find some place to hide until this is over.
Sir, I recommend we inform General Varsuthra. We need immediate reinforcements. I've marked the enemy's fallback position. Good luck down there.
Let's go, Agent Diaz.
I got a... Well, I don't know what that is. A jacket. I got a jacket. You. I love it. I feel so fancy. All shall fear me and my fanciness. Fanciness, I say. I guess we go this way. I feel like I've got the big fancy Jedi hood now. And the cloak. Well, this is more of a cape that... Thank you, Cloth Physics, for your wonderment. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's enough of that. No, I got myself turned around. Oh, I enjoyed that too much. Also purple. I like the purple trees. It's a nice shade of purple. Very purple. Hi, people. Hi, more people. I ain't even gonna question what's going on. Hello. Don't mind me. You have to wonder what the NPCs feel like when they just see somebody barreling through the center of everything, jumping and climbing over random things. Like, oh no, it's another player character. Everybody get out of the way. They're mad. Mail. Hi. I'm told you're responsible for returning Akadomi to the Jedi Order. You have my sincerest thanks. I wish you to know he is being cared for by our best healers, not only those of the body, but the spirit as well. Though he continues to profess he is beyond redemption, I can sense that the true Akko is not lost to us forever. The atrocities inflicted on him by the Empire can be undone in time. It is when the world is darkest that we must see the light in others. Thank you for having such clear vision. Yay, I got Muns. Whee!
Vehicle pads are currently open
I go
for
go
business.
heat. Me and my cape is going this way. To the industrial sector. To do some industrializing. Or de-industrializing, it depends. Am I building it or tearing it down? I don't know. We're gonna take it apart one way or another. Robot friend! Hello. Can you tell me where HK-47 is? No? Okay. He has a tank on his back.
Stand
Do I
by
have
for
any-
examination and suggested products.
Yeah, I got
Fit for duty.
inventory.
Return to your post.
I still can't believe it was just control right click the whole time. I have been looking for a workbench for so long, griping about not being able to find a workbench, questioning the logic of why they're so hard to find, and the whole time the workbench was in my pocket. Glorious. Also, there's a quest and I'm curious, so what do you have to say to me, strange person? Oh no, it's one of those mission terminals. Hi, hut. Oh, it's coming from a hut. I'm intrigued.
I knew Jedi are famed for upholding the law. Perhaps for once, we can be on the same side. When the Empire abducts men off the streets for their experiments, it defends us all, no?
You're taking a moral stance?
Since when have Hutts cared about the well-being of people on their
When
worlds?
it inconveniences them.
I said we have a mutual interest in stopping the Empire from profiting off them. Not that I am shedding big weepy tears for their suffering. Our research shows Better Life Pharmaceuticals as a front for an Imperial research group. They've been kidnapping people to experiment on them. I'm guessing you'll want them to have freedom, happiness, all the synth food they can eat, and we just want our share of the profits.
Forget your profits.
I'm not helping you earn credits off of human misery.
What about ending that human misery? All I need is evidence. If the Imperials are cheating us, I assure you we'll shut down their lab and return the victims to their miserable little lives. If you can get inside the front company, you should be able to secure an access code to break into their system. Small work for a Jedi.
If you're lying, you're dead.
I better not come to regret this.
Back off. The job's legit. Once you get an access code off one of their scientists, you'll need to use the information terminal in the lab. It will provide instructions on how to send a complete memory dump straight to this datapad. Best of luck.
You intrigue me, sir. Where is the quest at? Stage 1. Okay, so this appears... I'm frightened by the fact that says Stage 1, so I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you for watching, and next time, Stage 1, which should be a potential hut quest. Anyway, see you next time.